Yo, Tio, what's up? About to do a test stream. I pay for Streamlabs. I'm trying to come up with something for the end of this one, because I don't know if you guys remember. By the way, I meant to stream yesterday, and I just could not stream yesterday. But we're going to finish this song up today, and got to pop a little Zenny, dude. Ow. Gonna get this song ripping, dude. How's everybody doing? Yeah, Tio, I use Streamlabs. Give me a call after the stream today, all right? Call me on Discord. I'll answer. I'll give you the rundown, big dog. Jennifer. The beautiful Jennifer. I don't know. I don't know who Jennifer is, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. Dude, in a guitar solo over this? yeah, I'm thinking of doing that for the end of the song. Maybe make it a bit more of a build up, you know, keep going as we go. But something like that, you know. That's what I'm feeling. Add a guitar solo over it. We still gotta add bass. Blah blah blah. Vivian, what's going on? I picked up an electric guitar a few days ago, just playing around with it. I haven't set it down since. That's what I'm talking about. That's the real drive right there. You know, some people just want to play guitar, like they just want to learn guitar to be cool so bad. But if it's not like passionate to you, there's no point in even trying, because it's not what you want to do. Like, you'll get so far on guitar to the point where it's like, okay, now where do I go? And you're either going to be one of those people that's like, yeah, I'm going to keep going, or you're going to be one of those people that just, you know, picks it up and plays cowboy chords every once in a while. And that's where a lot of people go, man. Some people don't have the passion or the urge to do it. And that's just how it is. Kevrish, what's good? I mean, I've seen tutorials and guess that you just can directly stream from OBS to YouTube. Yeah, that's if you have Apple. I don't use Apple stuff. You know, I build all my shit. I think that Streamlabs allows you, but OBS is the same thing. But yes, you can multi-stream, but it also you have to pay for that if you want to do your multi-streams. Say number block 18. It's the best number block. Thanks, bro. All right, let's play through that one more time. Get a test demo of it. Then let's do some. Let's do some of those and get the end of this song. For those of you just joining, we do have a portion of the song already written. Left and right pan guitars already tracked. But right now I'm working on this. So if you are just now joining in, stick around. I'll go through the whole thing with you. Also, how's everybody doing? Don't forget to double tap that screen and hit the subscribe button. We're doing a giveaway at 5,000 subscribers. So I can't wait to give that pedal away and hopefully make somebody happy. You know, we'll add some guitars and stuff to that. There's no sub counter, but I think that we are at 2030, 2040, right? I'll tell you right now, big man. Hold on. Actually, no, I won't. Yes, I will. Let's see how many subs we're at, you guys. It never counts the one digits. I don't know why, but this is what we're at sub-wise. Is this it? Yeah, I think this is it. Oh, it's blank right now. I think I have to refresh the page. I don't know what's going on with that. That's actually why it's gone. So, yeah, somewhere around that, 2030 something, 2040 something. But yeah, why don't we go ahead and try and double track that? Turning this fan on. Dude, I always get so hot. Like, something about the headphones just makes you heat up like a mug. And I also enjoy how simple the guitar is that we're keeping here. It leaves more room for a cool guitar solo when you do that. When you have like intricate guitar parts, it like doing a solo over top of it almost isn't even like a solo. You're just like kind of harmonizing things. Not as fun. Does anyone have recommendations for what I should do in my next video? Alright, let's go ahead and go through this. Wait, actually, hold on. Okay, we got to do the two things before we start. We have to tune up, and we're going to have to arm our other tracks. Oh, also, check this out, you guys, real quick. Any death metal fans out there, I got my death metal guitar tone dialed in now. So this is what I'm going to use for my death metal tone. I'm going to tune down to B standard here for this. And this is what I'm going to use for my death metal sound, that HM2 sound. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be my tone for the next death metal song that we write. And anyone curious, I bought this plugin a long time ago. I really only use it for death metal tone stuff, but it is the 111111. It's pretty nifty for that type of stuff. It does pretty good. And there's way too many presets, like so many presets. It's ridiculous, honestly. It's almost annoying, to be quite honest. But it's a good one. It's a good one. Lots of cabs, lots of different stuff. No, you can't really mess with the cab too much, but you can mix the cab IRs, and they're so different that you're bound to find something good. But as far as thrash goes, I've never found anything on it that I've ever wanted to use for thrash. The broken amp sound effects. Yeah, it's so that tone is like a HM2. It's like what the Swedish death metal bands used to use way back. I mean, people still do it. Like, there's so many clones of that as well. Like, there's so much, but that's what the chainsaw sound. That's what all those a lot of the death metal bands use. With it, like, you know, the melodic, the Swedish death metal stuff. It works good in context. You know, it sounds a little bit ridiculous off the bat. I totally agree. But in context, it's perfect. All right, sip of coffee. Let's tune up. Let's record this idea we have for this, like, last portion of the song here. Show you guys what we have so far. And we're pretty much going to finish this song tonight. Now, that's not to say that, you know, if I were getting, you know, when I get a vocalist on this track, that something might change. It might get re-recorded in different sessions, something like that. But the whole idea is that there is a song constructed. The idea is there, the melody is there, the whole thing is there, you know? So that's the idea. Pam, what's up? How's everybody doing? All right, I'm still in B standard. Hold on. There it is. Only took 100 tries. Sounds a lot better on the lead guitar, though. You know that. All right. Let's go and try and get the build up. So the build up's going to be silent. It's only going to be guitar here. Then it builds up into that part with the drums. And then we go with our headbanging. All right. So let's attempt a first go at this. Shit. So that's it. That's it. That's it. All right. And then the second one is. All right. We're just making this stuff up on the spot. So if you're just now joining, that's what we're doing. Ah. Woo. Ah, very close, very close. This might be one of those things just to get the idea out there for ourselves. What we can do, so we'll save the idea, just drag it down here for now. And now we can go for that first portion, then up to the second portion. You know what I mean? Actually, hold on. I think that the roles should be reversed. I feel like maybe it should do the... No, that should be second. Maybe we should keep it within that pocket instead of like trying to descend anything, because we're going into the... I think keeping it like that will be a lot better. So let's try that. Doesn't sound right with the build up. So maybe let's do it with this. it is. Ah! That's it, that's it. That's it, that's it. Okay, we got this, we got this. Ugh. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I figured out the riff that I want to use there. Slow Lane Pro, what's up? I'm always down to jam with a drummer. They have those things, those zero latency ones too. Can you do Master of Puppets? Yeah, but we're writing a song here on the spot. I miss jamming, man. Lack of talent around here. Dude jams. Dude jams. Man, I'm telling you, I feel that, you know, I live in an area where like it's literally like known as the hub. So like there's so many places that are not that far away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like there's not that many places far away from where I live. So this is like technically a hub city because this is like where everybody has to pass through here and intersect at some point to get from the point A to point B. And there is a lot of musicians, but I will say most of them are usually not serious, man, and it sucks. Like all the ones that I could find anyways. There's no way I just lost that brand new pick. How annoying, man. Alright, so I'm going to have to pull out another brand new pick. Wait, there's one right here. Is that the one? How the fuck did it get there? I swear to God it fell to the floor. I'm tripping. Alright, let's do this. Dude, I'm usually pretty good about keeping a hold of my picks. Just like, once you've played for so long, you eventually get pretty good with it, man. But yeah, I'm located in Maryland. Baltimore, Maryland area. Alright. Let's wash some of this coffee breath away. And let's get to it. North Carolina. Dude, both of you are in North Carolina. Bro, both of you guys could meet up and frickin' jam. Any tip for a guitarist who sucks? Dude, keep jamming and put the time in. You'll eventually get better. The only people I've ever truly like given up on guitar, like playing with them, are these people that when you play with them, no matter how hard they try, they cannot keep a 1, 2, 3, 4. They can't keep a simple 1, 2, 3, 4 like steady beat while they're playing. And even when they're trying to or whatever they're playing, it's like, dude, I just don't get it. Like I don't understand it. Like it's weird. Just keep practicing, man. All right, so I'm figuring out. So by the way, just for those of you just not joining in, we have a whole song behind this section I'm doing. This is going to be like the build up final headbangy part of the song. So it's going to kind of lead in like this, but I don't know if I'm going to keep this part silent now. So it's going to vary. I messed up. But the good news is that's pretty much where we're going to go. I can keep tempo. I'm like, okay, guitar, no open chord, bar chords, etc. So I'm okay. I always mention this, and, you know, metalheads, I feel like, don't listen to other musicians, especially, you know, guys on the internet or whatever. But there's a quote from John Mayer, and he puts it in a way of, I feel like, how most musicians that are songwriters think, but have never really worded it that way for me. And it's something that I think about constantly. And with what I do with these streams, I literally hop on here, open a fresh page, and we start jamming and we write a song live on the spot. You know what I mean? So this is all like spontaneous, and I feel like most people wouldn't be able to do that. And there's a quote that he has that helps me with being able to do that. So basically he says that when he's writing a song, you know, your average musician is going to sit there and play those chords. Well, those chords aren't going to write lyrics themselves. They're not going to write the song itself. It takes, he says, it takes a stupid bravery to push yourself into that uncomfortable zone of just getting it over and getting a song written. So like I use that for pretty much everything as I play, even before like hearing the quote. That's just like how he puts it, and it makes me think about it all the time. So yeah, like I just with getting better with songwriting is just constantly not trying to be down on yourself and just saying, I'm gonna move into this next part. Take tips from your favorite bands. You know, maybe some of the bands that are playing easier stuff if you're not there yet, but you know, just go with it. Like, use that. Just, it's a song, man. It might not be your best thing, but it's a song. Just write. You know, that's how I always try and think, especially for these streams. I mean, it's hard sometimes doing this. All right, we're gonna go for this. We're gonna try, and we're not gonna do the build up. We're gonna do the straight, basically 4 on the floor part. Kind of, actually it's not a 4 on the floor, it's a 1. Some of the parts are. Anyways, my point is we're going to try and record up to this part because there's going to be a guitar solo in this section. All right, so let's go for it. Murat, what's up? Can you sweep? I feel a good song can come from anywhere. Metalhead though. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I feel like a good song can come from anywhere, but you have to be able to, say fuck it, drop just doing the one thing and try and morph in some other stuff. Play notes that might not work, and then maybe it will work if you just keep going with it. It's fun. That's what makes songwriting so awesome. You can do the typical intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, pre-chorus, chorus, big chorus, end, like the typical song. Or you can kind of, what's it called, non-linear writing, where you just kind of like, it's sporadic the whole way through, like the song never really repeats itself that much. You can do whatever the hell you want as long as it sounds good and people want to listen to it. Do your thing, man. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna focus on this for now because I want to be able to do some, shit. And we're gonna try and get 2 tracks left and right recorded here on this timeline. So I want to get, I want to get that whole section. Then we'll work on the build up, okay? That's how it's done right there, baby. All right, so now we can move the hell on. We can get a second track of that, repeat, solo, get the next part, maybe switch up a little something, drum fills, all that stuff. Sometimes it's really not needed to go extra on the guitar, and that's something I live by personally. I don't like even when I'm playing fast with those fast... I don't really try to do like everywhere within it. I'll build that up if it needs it, Anyways, let's go ahead and record a right pan track of that. All right, let's do it. So here's what it's going to sound like double tracked. Shit, I meant to fucking delete that. Why do I keep doing that? Why do I keep doing that at the end there? That's so stupid. That was really good playing up until the end. I keep reversing the open. That's something I do a lot. Tool, favorite band, what's yours? And I felt that. People ask me this all the time with what's your favorite band, what's your favorite song? I always say it's more, and Pam can testify to this. I say it all the time. I'm more of a weekly or bi-weekly type of person when it comes to what band I'm listening to, what songs I'm listening to. I was streaming 2 days ago, a day ago, or day before yesterday, whatever. And somebody had mentioned Gate Creeper, and I was like, man, I haven't really listened to much of their new album that they released, and I was like, which was a little while ago. But I haven't listened to much of it, and I just remember it being kind of melodic and going, yeah, I'll have to come back to this. So I went back and started listening to it again and was like, man, I fucking love this. And that's why I got that one guitar tone I was showing you guys earlier, like that, melodic Swedish death metal stuff. And I was like, I kind of want to write a song like that. So right now I'm sort of on that wavelength, but then next week it'll change up, and who knows, it might be some Midwest emo stuff. So it really just depends. All right, here's what we'll do. We'll make it easier to track that. Okay, that's how I'm gonna do it. That should work for now. I think that lead tone it'll work for now. I need to switch it up a little bit. But before we do that, we'll actually get some bass. For now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually copy paste this for the end, so when we go to record, oh shit, that's still messed up. I like that. All right, one more time. That should work for now. Just push that back here. Pretty good. All right, let's just glue this together for now. Transfer that. What the hell? Transfer over here, and we still have the build-up. Okay, so I'm gonna have you guys take a listen to the beginning of the song, because you guys have only got to hear what we've listened to so far. So right now we're just guitars and drums. Check out what we got so far. I do indeed play the bass to bring the bass into the song. I do own Easy Drummer, Easy Bass, but I do play the bass to record for this. And I think we're actually going to go ahead and do that and get that out of the way. Let's go ahead and knock that out. Drop it to the harmonic minor. The last go round. Aight. No, none of this is on my channel. This is all just live. This is all live streamed. You know, I've never posted any of the songs to like Spotify or anything. Mainly, so originally what I was doing was I was putting all the songs on Patreon, and you know, there was a paid tier and obviously the free tier. I stopped doing it just because it's a lot of work, like uploading everything. Like I was uploading the drums separate for people to be able to use the jam to. I was using and then uploading the other. It just was a lot of work and time that I didn't have to do for it, and it's like, you know, I'm thinking about going back to it, but as of now, I'm not. So I'm sticking with the process I'm doing now, And hopefully in the future I'll be able to. Oh, by the way, I broke my freaking pick, bro. My freaking bass pick. Look. I broke that thing, man. So mad about that. Such a good pick. All because I wanted to try and use it as a screwdriver for something. So now I got to use this pick. T. On guitar. On bass, I'm doing. What size was this one? 1.5. Yeah, it was a 1.5 gravity pick. Standard 1.5 gravity pick. And then I'm using the John Petrucci picks for my guitar picks. Alright, let's see if this bass tone sounds good. Had to remember the riff for a second and then also make it for bass. What size pick you use? Slappa slappa. The bass track is laid. Love to hear. Hear the what? Oh, with and without bass. Got you. Oh, you'll definitely hear a difference. That is for sure. You will definitely hear a difference with and without bass. That's 110%. I had somebody tell me before that they don't add bass to their music, and I'm like, what the hell? Now there are those guys that like tune their guitars and use strings that are so big and they quad track their guitars, and it's like, okay, there's definitely enough low end in there. Your whole track is like prog gent metal shit, so it's all based around the guitar and it's so low tuned, like you wouldn't need it for that anyways. But you know, when we're talking this type of stuff, the bass is adding the goodies to it, you know, like the bass is adding to the song, you know, because the guitar is acting as a guitar and not a glorified bass. That part, I'm going to do something a little slicker on the bass. So let's go ahead and do this first part. Yeah, let's record. That'll be good. I think the bass might have to go up a little bit, or maybe keep it at the level it is. But I don't know, because I can never tell in headphones. I mean, honestly, I'd say that was pretty much just nailed on the first take. I don't really think I need to redo that right now. We'll come back and listen. Okay, so you want to hear what it sounds like with and without bass. I mean, obviously, I just showed you what it sounds like with bass. I'll show you. I'll mute it and unmute it. But, you know, if you're listening through on your cell phone, you're probably not getting the song the way it should be heard. And truth be told, it's not mixed mastered. There's no bass even in the whole thing yet. So you're not really getting everything. Anyways. Without, with, without, with, without, with, none. So yeah, it definitely plays a big part in the song, for sure. Andrew! Happy day of the year, bro. What? Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. I'm thankful for my peeps. Yeah, I got you, bro. All right, let's do this next part. That's it. That's what I remember now. Let's go. All right, let's go into this next part. All right, I think I got it. I closed my eyes so I could really concentrate on what I was playing. Damn it, messed it up at the end. the Black Friday ruckus. Dude, I wish I could, man. I wish I could. Dude bro said, did you get any new plugins and shit during the all Black Friday ruckus? And no, I didn't. I genuinely don't have any extra scratch to be spending right now, or else I definitely would have. Definitely would have. I was looking at a couple different ones. So I was thinking about getting the Easy Drummer Metal Mania one, the new metal one that they have. I think that one's awesome. And I was also looking at some of the Neural DSP stuff, and also was thinking about getting my Waves plugins licensed over so I can actually have the shit on this computer. But it's too much money, and you know, I gotta make sure I pay my mortgage, so just not enough money, man. Every world has its ends. I know it's kind of sad. That's why I gotta live life to the fullest. At least that's what I figured. Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic is goated. Stepped away from men, but I'm back now. Hell yeah. Man, doing well. Just had some personal stuff going on and had to step away for a minute from a lot of stuff. Things better now. Good. I'm glad things are good, man. You know, honestly, the past couple times I've been on this stream, I'm like, where the hell is T, dude? Like, where the hell has he been? Yo, Andrew, with the 50 super chat. We need to pop another Zenny for that. Dude, Andrew, thank you so much, my guy. Oh, shit. Check her out. That's 12 milli vanillis right there, boy. I tell you what. That's a daggone. Yeehaw! Thank you, Andrew. Farting and shitting. For that base comparison, whatever you are. Oh, okay, I got you, bro. Bro, Andrew, thank you so much, dude. Yeah. Dude, honestly, hold on. How much is the... I think it's like $70. That's close enough. Let me see that one. Easy drummer. I don't need to sign in for this. Ooh, I wonder how much it is on Black Friday. Ooh, I might be able to actually get it. Easy Drummer 3 sound expansions. Dude, 50 might be enough, actually. Product line. Latest release. Oh, yeah, I forgot they just released that one, too. Where is it? Right here. So how much is it during Black Friday sale? Of course they don't want to bring the price down. Also, they raised their prices. It used to be 60 or 60, yeah, $65 to $70 after tax when you buy it. But it's now $90 for it. Bro, this set is awesome though. This set is awesome. Like, check this out. Here it is in a mix on the Easy Drummer. Here's a full mix of it. And of course, my boy Dirk. But yeah, great set, man. Thank you again, Andrew. I'm gonna put that towards something spicy. I own so many of the MIDI packs. It's not even fucking funny. Like, I own so many of them. Relentless Metal MIDI. When did that come out? Oh, it's new. As extreme as it gets. Performed by Carcass's drummer Dan Wilding. Bro, that's sick. I could get this. Bro, there's no... It's just mid-tempo and fast. That's amazing. I love that. All right. Hell yeah. Yeah, 89 bucks now though for this stuff. Holy shit, dude. Is there a way to do a riff challenge without posting on YouTube? Matthew, thank you. Yeah, I got you with the bass comparison right now. All right, so let's check that out. But first let me answer T. So you can send it to me, and if you want me to just personally listen to it, I'll do that. But the whole point of it is, so we all can break out of our comfort zone and freaking write some songs and share the love with one another. So that's sort of the whole point. Can I get a song request for that 50? Oh my god. What song you want? I can't do no songs. But what song? Dude, I really need to start covering songs more. It does give you like a lot of inspiration for writing new music, but I'm so bad at keeping up with that shit. Oh shit, I think, hold on. Give me 1 second, you guys. Ouch. Hello? You need the key? You need the key? Or you just, what do you know? Yeah, do that. All right. I haven't forgot about you. All right, let's do the bass comparison with and without bass on the song. And then we're going to move on and keep recording the bass. So here it is with bass. You're not really going to hear it without having headphones in or not. So with bass. No bass. That shit hits. Ooh, I just thought of a cool little section to put in between this. All right, now wait, do we have the guitar? No, we need to still record that guitar for that beginning part there. I'm on my studio monitors right now, and I can clearly hear with and without bass. Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's a fucking feel thing. That's my whole point. Like, a lot of bass really gives the song the feel, and it's one of those things you don't really notice it until you take it away. And once you take it away, you're like, I hear this song in a completely different light. You know what I mean? And with metal, it's so important to have that bass really glued in there. Sometimes it doesn't need to be. A lot of times, honestly, it doesn't need to be glued, because you want it to you want to hear it a little bit more here, a little bit more there, whatever. But mainly, you want the low end to be glued, and then you want some of that, twangly, that top end, you want that to poke through. So. W. Andrew, thank you. Cody, if you don't know Darkness Within by Machine Head, I'm familiar. I strongly suggest giving it a listen for the guitar, not lyrics. I am familiar. I like Machine Head. They actually just did a collaboration with, I believe it was Lamb of God, right? They just did a song on their new album with Machine Head, I believe. I believe in a thing called love. Just look to the rhythm of my heart. Oh no, wait. We gotta record the bass to that, to this part right here. This is definitely one of those parts where you want to be able to hear it. That's the pain in the ass part, honestly, about recording these songs. Is, like, because you're doing one finger on bass, and it's just so annoying. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful, lady. So we need to fill in our gap here. But I don't know if I like the way that the gap sounds completely empty there. So I was never really intending to leave it fully empty. It was just like, I ran out of time, so I started to do that. So let's actually do that part. Anonymous, what's up? I gotta turn that click up. I can't really hear it. And I'm not playing with the drum, so. Alright, so I think the easiest way to glide into this, and this is for anybody watching that also records, just adding a simple kick and crash on the one going to the time change part is going to be a big deal. Watch. See what I'm saying? Kind of gives you that fade in. Make you a diss track beat. Name is Debbie Costello. I don't know, Debbie, Little Debbie, so you eat Little Debbie, so you're fat. Costello, Hispanic, So maybe you're really short and fat. I don't know. That's the best I got. As far as a diss track, I could work off that. So, Debbie Costello. The short, fat Hispanic person in my chat. There's your diss track, bro. I got y'all. Here we go. Instead of going for the initial shred, I'm going to take some lead guitar advice from a band from Sweden. I'm sorry. No, they are a Swedish band, I believe. Anyways, some Swedish thrashers, and they love to do this and these parts of their song. So I'm gonna take a note from it, and we're gonna do it. It'll be a while though. I have an entire MIDI track for Laid to Rest. Did you make it, Andrew? Simple, easy. But yeah, so something they do a lot is they love doing that. This might be my favorite riff I've heard you make. Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm loving this one too. I love these simple headbanging riffs, man. They just hit different. Like those fucking. Let's try it again. Ooh. Or we could go lower with it. So we could bring it up to... Dude, I love that. Boom, 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 banana. Skelly's been drinking. Skelly, no! Dude, Skelly's leg fell off. Let me fix you, Skelly. Mwah, mwah. Dude, Andrew, I'm so excited now. I can get the Metal Mania thing. All right. What do we need here? Get rid of that. Clean this up a little bit. There was a part in the middle of the song I was thinking before we go back in that we should go to. Doing like and then the bass go doom, and then we go back into that. That might be what we do. Yeah, Sang with Sugabog's cool. I honestly don't listen to him that much. So their very, very first thing that they ever put out, I remember, who showed that to me? It was my lady's best friend, the guy she was dating at the time. He was like, have you listened to Sing with Sugabog? And I was like, who the fuck is that? And then I put two and two together, and I remember seeing that release and was just never listened to it. I'm like, yeah, probably just some bullshit. You know what I mean? And he showed it to me, and I was like, that's cool. It's different than what everyone else is doing right now, and they've just blown up ever since. My buddy who created this magazine, I was initially a part of it, but then I started doing my live streaming and YouTube stuff, and let them do their thing. They did an interview with the vocalist, and it's in issue 1 of Destroy Magazine. Okay, so I have an idea, and I kind of want to execute this. So what I'm going to do, just to make this easier on myself for now, I'm going to actually just pick all of this good stuff up and move it, and then I'll remove it again when I need. So I'll be taking all of this, moving it down. So I have an idea for the guitar. I'd be like, and then on the bass slide. Okay. So I am working it out in my head right now. All right. So this is like just a quick little transition to see what it would sound like. I don't know exactly what it's going to sound like yet. So I'm moving everything around to see. So now I need the bass. I just seen them on the Garza podcast, and the guitarists seem pretty chill. I only really heard one song from them, though. Yeah, Garza's cool. It really surprises me that for the guy that was in, being in Suicide Silence, it always surprises me how shocked he is and, like, how much stuff he's learning. Like, I would imagine, like most of the stuff that the bands, because, like, and I'm not trying to be that guy or nothing, but, I spent years, like, learning about tube amps, pedals, guitars. I mean, I literally dedicated years and years of my life just researching, watching videos, and just spent, you know, a long portion of my life just learning about all that stuff. So I feel like I feel like most serious guitarists do at some point, but it always, like, not all of them do. Like, I've always thought that, but not all of them do. And you know, it's always surprised me that you know, guitarists don't know as much as I feel like they should. Not necessarily music theory or anything, but mainly just generally about the stuff that they're using and what it actually does. It always really surprises me that, you know, how little. That's part of the reason I started this channel, was just to, like, you know, kind of give people what I'm doing, and also to showcase new stuff coming out. But I don't have the money to just be buying stuff and, you know, sending it back. But that's why I'm actually trying to get to 5,000 subscribers, so that way I can get a Sweetwater affiliate, be affiliated with Sweetwater, and then, you know, be able to get to that point where they're sending me stuff and I'm just testing it out on the channel. So trying to remain consistent, trying to be, you know, optimistic about the future of that, because I feel like once that happens, it keeps me consistent on the channel, and I can continue doing stuff. And it's definitely hard when YouTube will screw me over sometimes with numbers and everything else. Like, only a couple hundred people will see this live stream, when you know, when I first started doing it, thousands and thousands and thousands of people would see my live streams daily. And it was just, you know, the channel was starting to grow fast, but now it's so slow because, you know, I'm not getting the people sent to my channel like I used to. I'm going to automate that. And I'm going to do it in front of you guys to show you guys how to do it. Alright, so even if that one doesn't work, it's fine. But you can hear how quiet that is, right? So the whole idea behind what I was doing was I was trying to... Damn, that's pretty late too. Hold on. Let me shift this around a little bit. There we go. I do want it to come in slightly early. There we go. Alright, so that's fine with me. So I'm going to do some light volume automation on this. It's been a while since I've actually done it. Hold on, give me a second. Remember how to do it. To do exactly what I'm trying to do. But if you guys are ever dealing with something, a good take that might be quiet. Oh, here we go. And Reaper. Okay, so we're doing just a volume one. So here we go. Simple volume automation. You can hear how not loud this is. Also, it feels kind of weak, like it's missing some of the balls. Maybe it's just a volume thing. But let me try it. So basically, you go in here, you press. You can actually go like this and like raise it up like a motherfucker and just keep messing with it all over. You can literally draw what you want. But yeah, so we'll raise this up. And basically I want the base, it's basically like acting like a compressor basically. And we're just gonna go straight across like that. But it doesn't have the balls that I want it to have. So what I'm gonna do is, let's just delete this envelope for now. Let's redo that baseline. And for some reason, like I said, it feels like it doesn't have any balls. Like it, I don't know how to describe it. Like all the low ends missing from the base right now. All my stuff's where it should be. I will say though, I might re-record the bass. I just realized that I didn't have the input as loud as I should have for it. That's okay though. Alright, so let's do that one more time. So that was a little late. That's okay though, because we're just going to come in here. Wow, that was really... Wait. Oh no, that was super early. That's why. Let's do that one more time. Sorry. There we go. So what I'm doing is cutting this back. I'm pressing Alt. And then we're going right where that transient hits, that first big one. Might come back a hair more. Now we can add our envelope in. Right click, toggle volume envelopes. Okay, now I got the envelope bigger. So you can actually make these like linear and stuff. So what you can do is pick the spot that you want. Let's actually loosen this baby up. So if I want it to go right here, I can see the shadow of this. I can actually pick the whole thing up. Although it may not always be needed for that. Let's go to -6 dB. And you know what? Screw it. Let's add this back. Alright, so that should be good enough for now. Not exactly sure how I feel about it though. So let's hear it in context. Rid of that. Garza's a great guitarist, but he doesn't seem like he knows all that much. Like he only really knows how to play 0-1 riffs. That's what I'm saying. It's weird to me that it's weird to me that he's been in a big band for as long as he has, and you know, I don't know. It just feels like, how the hell is he so surprised and impressed by you know, things I feel like he should know about? I mean, I don't know if it's a personal issue, you know, because after their vocalist died, you know, maybe a portion of his love for playing kind of died in a way, and it's sort of come back over the years or whatever that may be. But, you know, you never really know. So, try not to judge it all, but it's also like, oh, hold on, I know what this is missing. It needs a doom. Okay, hold on. It needs that with the bass. That's what's gonna give it some fucking balls. That one, we need that one. Okay, so we need to line that up just a little bit better. Yo, this is gonna make it sound so much more sick nasty. Maybe it needs like that kick roll. You know what I'm saying? Like a da-da-da. Let me find that. Sounds a lot better. Probably sound better tomorrow. Not bad. But, you know, that's something I also, you know, that's a hill I'll constantly die on, is you can take a, you know, an okay song and make it sound awesome as long as you have good transitions. You know, especially ones that sort of take people for a loop, or even just like simple ones like this one. This one is so simple. Like, listen to this, guys. Listen. It goes from this into that and then right back into the same thing we already did before. But it breaks the song up a little bit, you know? I don't know. I feel like that actually works really well. I feel like that kind of helped break the song up a little bit. I don't know what made me do it. I just kind of heard that part leading in, and I was like, hold on. This needs something, and we're going to do that. All right. We need to add back. Actually, let's just push everything back where it needs to go. Because honestly, here. So honestly, why should we move all that stuff here? Sorry. Your bass does sound quite good. Thank you, dude. I try to get a good bass tone. It's the fucking foundation, man. So it's like you gotta have a decent bass tone. Gonna head out. Sorry couldn't stick around longer. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. T, I don't know if you're still here, man, but happy Thanksgiving. I appreciate you, brother, man, for stopping by. I'm gonna shoot you a text, maybe give you a call. Song sounding good. Okay. So I'm not actually gonna be doing Thanksgiving at my house tomorrow, so I'll have a little bit of time. Oh yeah, for sure, T. I'm good. I'm glad that you were still here for me to be able to say bye. Hell yeah. Have a good Thanksgiving, man. Tell your wife I said what up. And have a good one with your family, man. Or whoever you're doing it with. Either way, tell the wife and the dogs I said hey. Ah. Alright, what are we at? We're at 2 hours on the stream. Not much. There's not much to do here, though. You know what I mean? Like, we don't, besides, like, some drum fills and stuff, some stuff I would usually do on my own. Don't really know what to do. Oh, yeah, T, by the way, go check out me and Hayden's music. We released it on... I mean, you can go listen to it anywhere, but it's Thrash Surfer. Here, I'll type it in the chat for you so you can go check it out. And the EP name is Birthday Balloons. Alright, I sent it. It's Thrash Surfer, Birthday Balloons. That is the EP. So basically, you know, we have our project. We also, you know, honestly, I'll give you guys a sneak peek. But, I mean, you guys know, big metalhead, whatever, but I do more than just metal stuff. And this is one of those examples here. This is a song me and Hayden are working on. We need to work on getting the harmonies to it, but this is a new Thrash Surfer song. I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek into this, so this will probably be the only time I do it. So if you're here, I would stick around to listen. It is not mixed or mastered yet, so keep that in mind. It is not perfect. There's no editing on the vocals just yet. There's literally nothing. It's just been recorded. Here it is. Oh, wait, you guys can't hear it yet, can you? Oh, good, it's still on. I'm so sorry. I just interrupted that for you guys. I didn't think I had the streaming stuff on. All right, let's go back. What's up, Mego? Nice quiet part here, kind of fill out. I'm gonna add some sparkly stuff here on the guitar. Yeah, I do harmonies with it.
Said and done, you got what you wanted. Never thought I'd end where I started. To the side, I've been discarded. How could you be so heartless? Wait for me. Why'd you have to leave? You've given up on me. I'll never be the same again. How do you believe that this is best for me? You took my everything.
So gotta redo the chorus there, or not redo. I'm pretty much gonna copy and paste the main chorus there. But what I plan on doing, or what we plan on doing, and because I had to work day and nights, he wasn't able to come and do those. So this should have already been posted. We did this song in 3 days. This is 3 days of work. But yeah, also I have these fucking awesome reverse these parts here. I'll play just the drums for you so you guys can hear. I fucking love this. And in context, it sounds like this in the song.
Don't try and act like it's all in my hands.
So good. Dude, I can't wait to release this one. This one's going to be great. I love this. And like I said, this is literally just all recorded. There's nothing like extra going on. There's no like fucking fancy magic going yet. The song's not even brought up to the loudness. There's no real compression going on just yet. Like the song is just me playing guitar with the plugins and him singing into the mic with the JST Howard Benson plugin. So there is some stuff going on there, but there's no melodyne. There's no like, polishing of the song yet. So no real mixing and mastering yet. So yeah, I'm happy with the results of it. I think it's going to be really, really good. It's going to be a good single track to release after we just released that EP. So I'm pretty happy with it for sure. Yeah, so like I said, we're past that 2-hour mark. I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone, says Mego. Thank you, Mego. Sounds great. Thanks for the sneak peek. Of course, man. And thanks for sticking around, T. I know you said you had to go. I appreciate you listening to the song, man. Check out the EP. Tell me what you think. Send it to your friends if you think you might know someone that'll dig it. We got some more aggressive, faster pop punk stuff on there, and then we have the one song I've showed you guys before it was mixed and mastered. But yeah, so there's 4 songs. 2 are like more faster, aggressive pop punk songs, and then 2 are that more what you call it, like emo, Midwest emo kind of thing, but not with the type of guitar, T, thank you, man. Hell yeah. I see you sent a link. I don't know if I can't click on any of it though. Let me try this thing here. WT. Thank you. Dude, between the both of you guys, I can actually afford that plugin now. That's freaking awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Andrew and T. Thank you guys so much. Is it Christmas or Thanksgiving? appreciate you guys. But yeah, with the harmonies, anonymous, I usually try. I love when a band has a good back and forth of like the lead vocalist and the backup vocalist has like a cool voice. Um, I hate being the singer. Like for me, I feel like it's not that I'm shy. I feel like when I try and do vocals, like I'm trying to be cool and like I just don't have that like young ambition of like, look how cool I am when I'm singing. Like, that frontman vocalist feel like I don't know. So for me, whenever I do vocals, I always feel corny. But I don't feel that way about when other people do it. It's just me being hard on myself. So, but I do stuff in the songs. Uh, with that said, you guys, we have. I mean, honestly, besides the guitar solo, which you guys know I hate writing guitar solos on the live. But what I will do is I'm going to work on this in the morning, and most people are going to be busy tomorrow. I'll probably stream later at night, though, anyway. So I'll definitely stream tomorrow later at night. I'm gonna work on this in the morning, and then if you guys are in the Discord, if there's anybody in here that's not in the Discord, join the Discord. Click my name above, go to more, and just click accept and join the almighty Discord. With that said, though, I really appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys for the donos today. Definitely gonna try and get some cool plugins. I wish that I had enough money to transfer my license from Waves from my old computer over to this, but like there's a part of me that's like I don't even want to give them my money. You know what I mean? Like, why do I want to give you my money? I should be able to have a certain amount of those plugins or transfer the licensing over. And it's like if I do it, it's like a whole process, and you can, but you can't. Like you can't update plugins. You can't, like, I'm always constantly boycotting Waves. Like, until they fix that, they're fucking cornballs, man. I'll promote my song with that tip jar. Dude, of course, man. Look, T, you can always promote your stuff, man. You guys know who you are. I love all of you fucking regulars, man. You guys can always promote your shit. I don't know if anyone can click on your link, though. I can. Can they? Can I click on that? If not, they can copy it, right? Yeah, I think so. All right. You know what makes your bass have that, like, more funky sound, like, for finger picking? Because that's, like, too clanky, you know? Then you go, just turn that tone knob down halfway. Then add a little bit of that sauce. Not on mobile. I tried to copy it and give it a listen. I'm surprised that you can't do it. I can actually click on it from my computer, but it's going to make me leave YouTube if I do, so I can't. But I'm pretty sure that they could copy and paste it. Shit, what is your project called again? T, send it in the chat so Anonymous can give it a listen. I have you followed, and I have a couple songs of yours. Well, no, I have one of your songs on one of my playlists on Spotify. Did I tell you I did that? Yeah, I think I told you I did that a while back. The one song I listened to, I was like, yo, this one's actually pretty sick. I like this one. Okay, That's it. It's chromium ignition. Put that back in. There it is. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, did you put something out today? Or no, it was last Friday you put out the song Blue. As soon as I get off here, I'm going to check it out. All right. With that said, you guys, thank you so much for freaking sticking around. You guys know you're the freaking realist. I will stream tomorrow. So as far as this song goes, we're going to make sure that we get it. I'm going to make sure I do my part, get a solo to this. Maybe I'll save it as an MP3, and if my bank account didn't go into the negatives and my subscription for Discord went through, I'll actually be able to send you guys a real file of this. If not, I'll figure out another way, but I'll send the song to you guys. I'll render it so that you guys can hear the guitar solo as I have it, so that way you guys can get a sneak peek before I go live tomorrow night. And with that said, thank you guys so much. Appreciate you, every single one of you. Andrew, T.O., Pam, of course, Pam. I'll check you guys later, man.